Oh, hello, friends. Didn't see you there. So this is a very talked about topic on YouTube, or just on the internet in general, but it's mostly done by trolls. I am, of course, talking about Fat Goths. Some people like to make videos talking about weight in the Gothic community or talking about Fat Goths in particular, but the problem is they're mostly of medium or smaller size. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being of medium or smaller size or the fact that they talk about it, just that it would help a little bit if someone like me of a bigger size would actually talk about it. Now, I may not be a 1,000-pound bedridden person with an IV in my arm shoved with mozzarella sticks and bacon grease, but I am a fat goth girl. Not terribly fat, but fat enough for a couple of people to notice. I unfortunately haven't been in any internet memes yet. Here. I just thought it would be refreshing for you internet folk, my loyal viewers as well as random people that happen across this video, to hear the opinion of a real-life fat goth girl. I'll try my best to represent the bigger gentleman as well, but I seem to have misplaced my penis. All kidding aside, on my other YouTube channel, Millie Slaughterhouse, which I ended up deleting because I considered the videos to be utter crap, I received a comment on one of my videos containing some of my modeling work. It was something along the lines of, why do fat girls always think they look hot goth? And I was like, yeah, I pile black shit on my eyes, wear Bauhaus t-shirts, poke holes in my face, just to make your dick hard anonymous gray-faced profile. I dress goth because I like it. You wear your mom's sweatpants, tie your greasy hair back in a ponytail, and sit on your computer all day making tired old insults that we've all heard before because you like it. We're two peas in a pod. This actually happened not just for any random reason, but because I actually defended Leah Mouse on one of her videos because that person had left a negative comment on her video about how she's not original and trying to copy Jenna Marbles, which I think is utter bullshit. This person was apparently on some sort of insulting spree. They must be one happy camper. I mean, someone who insults others that much must be secure with themselves, right? So anyways, back to the topic. I feel very comfortable in my fat goth girl skin. I feel beautiful, and most people agree that I look damn fine. You may disagree, but we all have our opinions, so I can be happy with myself, and you can try to make me not feel happy with myself, but I don't doubt that's going to work, because people have tried that for a very, very long time. Now, I use the word fat not as an insult to myself, but as an adjective. The word fat is an adjective. It just has this stigma by society that makes it as an insult. So whenever someone calls me fat, I really don't take any offense to it because it's just the way somebody describes something. Like, this person's skinny, this person's fat. Why isn't skinny an insult? I don't know. Like, if someone's really skinny, that could be just as unhealthy as someone who's really fat. Like, brown, spiky, cold, random adjectives like that, they're just like fat. So that's why I don't take any offense, or even when someone's trying to be insulting when calling me fat, I just don't take it to heart because, you know, I've been called that my whole life, and really it just, I don't know what to say about it. It doesn't bug me. If you're like me, and you're fat, chunky, chubby, thick, whatever you want to call it, and you're happy with it, then don't be ashamed of it. Don't let others try to get you down, because as long as you feel beautiful, no matter what size you are, and as long as your health is, like, not exactly optimal, but, you know, you're healthy enough to be alive for the next 40 or 50 years, depending on how old you are, then just go for it. Don't be ashamed of yourself. You'll always get haters no matter what you look like. And goths of any size get haters just because of the fact that they dress differently. You get haters as a skinny goth, a fat goth, a goth with blonde hair, a goth with too long of a neck. Trolls will pick you apart like a bad case of forehead acne no matter what you look like. And if you happen to be a fatter goth that has problems with the way they look or doesn't like the way they look, then change it. You know, eat healthier, exercise, do it the right way. Don't starve yourself, because that doesn't work. Just do whatever you can until you feel until you achieve the body image that you feel the most comfortable in. Because that's what matters, is that you're comfortable with yourself. In the meantime, here's some advice. If the haters are being relentless and giving you a lot of crap just for nothing, then my best advice is just to stop giving a fuck. This is a much, much, much easier said than done thing to do, because it took me well over a decade to get over it, and it took me well over a decade to stop giving a fuck about what people think or what people say. The internet is a very cruel place, and that's why these people stay anonymous, because They don't want people to know who they are, and they don't want people to pick apart their appearance. Some people are, brave enough to brave their face on the internet and their image and just, put it all out there. Myself included, among many others that are probably much braver than me because they have a lot more subscribers. And again, the more subscribers you have, the more haters you get. You really need a thick skin to post photos or videos of yourself anywhere on the web. And these haters are, they stay gray-faced and they stay anonymous because they aren't strong enough for that. Anyways, I know I'm going to get some of these. Being fat isn't healthy. You're encouraging unhealthy lifestyles. Fine then. Instead of minding your own business, which is what a normal person would do, start ridiculing old people who need to use respirators. Or maybe insult those with brain tumors. Those aren't healthy. And I see far more of those individuals taking up hospital beds than fat people. I have not been into a hospital since I was 15, and I only stayed for like 2 hours at the most. You know how much news footage I see of headless fat people walking around? I know you've seen it. You've seen it too, especially if you're in America. They're walking around. They're not in the hospitals. So if you say they take up hospital beds, you're wrong. They do take up hospital beds, but that is some. That is just the extreme cases that you see on TV that the media over-publicizes. Now, I'm going off into a completely different tangent, just talking about fat people in general. But when it comes to fat goths, again, you're going to be hated on if you're goth, no matter what size you are. And people just drag in the fat thing to make you feel bad about yourself. It's a nice try, really, guys, but it's getting old, honestly. I've been dealing with that shit since I was like 2. So to make a long story short, if you're fat, like me, and you love your body, then rock your fine fat self. If not, do something about it, and rock your fine new self. Goths come in all shapes and sizes because we are, contrary to popular belief, people. Be confident in your spooky selves, and that's really all that matters. So that's all I have to say for this video, guys, and I hope I gave you something to think about. I'll see you in my next video, and toodaloo for now.